How can I parse a list as a command line argument with argparse? I am trying to parse a list as an argument to a command line program. Is there an argparse option to parse a list as option? Script is called like below.
Short answer. Use the nargs option or the append setting of the action option, depending on how you want the user interface to behave. Nargs. Nargs equals plus takes one or more arguments, nargs equals takes 0 or more. Append. With append you provide the option multiple times to build up the list. Don't use type equals list. There is probably no situation where you would want to use type equals list with argparse. Ever. Long answer. Let's take a look in more detail at some of the different ways one might try to do this, and the end result. Here is the output you can expect. Takeaways. Use nargs or action equals append. Nargs can be more straightforward from a user perspective, but it can be unintuitive if there are positional arguments because argparse can't tell what should be a positional argument and what belongs to the nargs. If you have positional arguments, then action equals append may end up being a better choice. The above is only true if nargs is given comma plus, or, question mark dot if you provide an integer number, such as 4, then there will be no problem mixing options with nargs and positional arguments because argparse will know exactly how many values to expect for the option. Don't use quotes on the command line 1. Don't use type equals list, as it will return a list of lists. This happens because under the hood argparse uses the value of type to coerce each individual given argument your chosen type, not the aggregate of all arguments. You can use type equals int, or whatever, to get a list of ints, or whatever. I don't mean in general. I mean using quotes to parse a list to argparse is not what you want.
I prefer passing a delimited string which I parse later in the script. The reasons for this are, the list can be of any type int or str, and sometimes using nargs I run into problems if there are multiple optional arguments and positional arguments. Then, or, will work fine. The delimiter can be a space, too, which would though enforce quotes around the argument value like in the example in the question. Or you can use a lambda type as suggested in the comments by Chefner.
Additionally to nargs, you might want to use choices if you know the list in advance.
Using nargs parameter at argparse's add_argument method. I use nargs equals as an add_argument parameter. I specifically use nargs equals to the option to pick defaults if I am not passing any explicit arguments, including a code snippet as example. Example, temp_args1.py. Please note, the below sample code is written in Python 3. By changing the print statement format, can run in Python 2. Note, I am collecting multiple string arguments that get stored in the list, ops.alist if you want list of integers, change the type parameter on parser.add_argument to int. Execution result.
If you want the same audio, клей античон фигер субсидинг.